Going on my phone for a second this morning. We're starting off with a tour of the Tower of London, which I'm super excited about.
This is so tight.
It's cool to see it set against these super modern skyscrapers in the back, and over here it's such a contrast. And this is right in the middle. So many generations of history in these buildings.
We haven't had prisoners for a long time, so I guess
like everyone else is filming, just like I am. I love the tourists. Cannons. I love how this feels like we just entered this like random medieval town in the middle of London. Like this thing's huge. They love their clocks. Okay, we just got finished with the crown jewels. They don't let you film in there, but pretty insane stuff in this room. I would definitely recommend doing that first because it gets popular and long lines. But no, they have so much stuff. It's wild. Also, all these like wire animals are so bizarre. Apparently they had a lot of animals here. You know, opulence and all. I was gonna say, this does not look medieval. Let's see right there. I realized like they really care about World War II here. Like every single place you go to, whether it's like a church, Tower of London, etc., there's World War II history. Because, you know, they got bombed, they were really in it. Like, more than America, you know, went on for 2 years and longer, and they just had more investment in it. So it's interesting to see that. It's cool how there's like military history and royal history, and just like general history. This all is the same place. Like it all converges at Tower of London, which is sick. Look at this. This is from like the original settlement of Londinium by the Romans in like AD 43. And right here, this bottom part under the brick was Roman wall, and then like in about like 1100, 1066 or something, they started building on top of it. So it's kind of crazy to imagine. Like this Tower of London, this whole area and like the fortification is really dates back to the inception of London as a city. It's funny, this has been a tourist attraction since the 1600s. Huh. That is charming. You know, if we ever need to start a new army, let's go. But these are artifacts from the old, like, tourist thing that was going on here, because they have a bunch of wooden displays of the Lion Kings, which is hilarious how there's, like, artifacts from actual stuff and artifacts from tourism. I don't know. I find it super meta, and I love that. So yeah, cool stuff here. $16.13. What type of like superhero action kung fu movie is this? What? Samurai? I don't even know. This is awesome. That is not medieval. I love these sculptures right here. It's so cool. Look at these steps. So scary. A lot of small steps and spiral staircases. This is up here. I don't know about that. This is torturous. We got neon pads. Having finished with the Tower of London, which you can see over there, it's time for, we're gonna walk up the Tower Bridge, see like the engine room. I think we're gonna walk up to the top over there in between the towers. It's just the most gorgeous bridge I've ever seen. I'm very excited. Look at the view. Oh, goodness. Look at this. American food already. Barbecue brands. I'm excited. It looks really good. It smells good. You know, apparently the Brits are into barbecue food, so. I'm in the hotel room right now. Why'd I say hotel like that? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in London. Really good barbecue, actually. It tasted like I was back in like Georgia or something. I'm not from Georgia, but you know, it was good. It was good. Thank you. I'm glad I got a laugh from my sister. But no, that was fantastic. So London, you do other people's foods really well. Keep on doing that. Don't do you, just do other people. Yeah, but no, now we're getting ready to take a cab to Hadley Castle, which is about an hour away. It's by the water, and we're gonna be spending the rest of the day by the sea in like Southend and Lay-on-Sea, which is like this old fishing town. So stay tuned for that. Currently on the way to Hadley Castle, and love the British countryside we're passing by. We saw some horses earlier. Real pretty. This is Hadley Farm over here. Sorry, I'm back on my phone camera. And look at that, there's the water.
Yeah, holy
This is bizarre. Wow, look at this road. This is gorgeous. Okay, so you saw, you know, some clips from the taxi ride all the way out to Hadley. You know, passing the English countryside, and holy crap, is this remote. We're here. There's a random greenhouse because there's a farm over there, and then we got this view of the Thames estuary, and, you know, the ocean, you know, the channel and stuff. And then you can see over here, that's where we're walking to, Hadley Castle, the ruins of this medieval castle. And then it was later super important in like the 100 Years' War. So, you know, because we're trying to get to Southend on sea. And we were like, you know, this is like this cool historical thing nearby there. Why not check it out? We're really close, but what the hell? This is different. Like, it's gorgeous, and it feels like we're like in the middle of just stepped into one of those like rural London movies. But just wow, look at this. Where are we? Look at these rocks. There's so many of these cool rocks right there. Look, we're walking like on this like sloped hillside to get to the castle with this view. I'm sorry, but like this is the exact type of like English countryside like I really wanted to see. This is kind of immaculate and crazy. It's the same country as London. Yeah, I think we're the first Americans to venture into these parts. So I love this. That's really fun. This is something. It's cool to climb around that because it's, you know, the ruins are very different. And like, for example, Tower London was obviously sick, but like, you know, you're not exactly climbing around in ruins, which is almost a whole different feel. Drawing away. Looks like it's a popular place for picnics. Y'all should go here. I mean, it's gonna, maybe this will be the video that brings this to the forefront of international tourists. Wow. Even the shape of the ruins is like cinematic. Like that's the circle. Let's take a woo. Let's hop walk inside. I can just walk inside.
Awful.
If you look at this shaft right here, I could be wrong, but I believe this was for toilets. You go down to the bottom floor. I love how like you got the moss and stuff going on top.
Yeah.
Look, some graffiti over there.
How did they climb this?
I have like good handholds, but I don't know how to get good footholds. Oh, I see there's a really long pier out there. I wonder if that's Southend. I can't quite tell, but I know that's where we're going to be going later today. And they got like the longest recreational pier in the world, which is kind of cool. Also, oh, big zoom in. Last main piece of the ruins. Pretty impressive if I do say so myself. You walk out, I just want to show this what it supposedly looked like back in the day, so yeah, far cry from what it once was, but still quite impressive. What's up? So we just took an Uber over to Leigh-on-Sea, which is apparently this pretty wealthy town that's an old-fashioned fisherman's town back in the day. It was in the Middle Ages, in medieval times, it was actually a big port city, but then it became kind of sleepy, and now it's just this nice little area, which I'll walk you guys through. Look at this. Probably from a Norwegian vessel. They have these anchors out in front. Really cool. I feel like I'm Americans here again. Look at this. A lot of great seafood places. It looks fantastic. This is so England right now. This is amazing. I feel like it's so out of place here. Like a fish out of water. No pun intended. Yeah, these buildings are like seriously old. This is fantastic, and the whole town smells like, fish and like the ocean. Actually, yeah, you can see it right over there. So apparently it's actually a commuter town because it's right by a train station that takes you into London, which we'll be taking on the way back when we go back to our hotel. But just kind of funny how you really can escape over here. Honestly, this is beautiful. Enjoying like ice cream from over there on the wharf. The Mayflower Public House. Haha, seems familiar. Whoa, those are just Royal Navy fighter planes. They're like red and stuff. At a Peterboat restaurant, which is right on the sea. About to have some shrimp scampi, which is very different over here, as you can see. And some fish and chips. Excited. So this is our first time having like English food in England. Probably the worst meal so far. It was still good, fish and chips and shrimp scampi, but it was solid, a little flavorless as the stereotype goes with this type of food. But it was cool to be right by the ocean and eating it. Now we're gonna take a taxi over to Southend. The palm trees we're getting at Southend, you can definitely see it. This is a big beach town. Well, I've made it to Southend. You can see some cool beachfront hotels. There's a playground, a lot of fish and chips and ice cream, the beach, and Adventure Island, which is what I'm doing. Let's look. That's Rage dropping down. Woo. So I'm gonna cut out this part of the vlog because I actually have a separate channel dedicated to roller coasters called The Coaster Craze. I'll link it down below. So I'm gonna do a whole separate video on Adventure Island there. And I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. What a view, oh my god, of the park. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Sorry for my phone sucks at low light. We're right now walking up this strange way to get to Southend Central Station to go back to London. It's like this tiny little path but it gives a great view of the park at least. It's just so odd. And in typical fashion for the channel, an abrupt end to the vlog. And look, I'm back in my home in Maryland because I've been behind. My study abroad semester ended, so stay tuned for a ton more vlogs from all over Europe coming soon. But first, we got one more day of London, which will be out next week. Bye.